again, welcome to Empower Pilates. We're going to be doing some breathing, a lot of movement in our seat, in standing, and also throughout the floor. And so again, if you need to modify anything, please do that. Please think about your safety first. And if you have, I'm going to be providing modifications. And so you can participate in that if you choose to do that. Okay, we're gonna start in our seat. We'll start with some breathing. You can close your eyes, soften your gaze if you like. Just notice that your bottom in contact with your seat. And we're taking a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. We're gonna inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale for a little bit longer. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Again, inhale. And then just notice where your breath naturally goes. Does it go towards your chest? Does it go towards your stomach? You're inhaling, and then you're exhaling for a little bit longer. Okay, let's do one more. Inhale. And then exhale. Beautiful. Okay, now let's go ahead and inhale. Guide your breath to the back. Okay, inhale, feel your back ribs, kind of your upper back expand like a balloon. And then exhale all the air out like you're blowing out a candle. Okay, let's do that again. Ready? Inhale. And exhale. Let's do that one more time and just notice what happens when you inhale, guiding your breath to your back. And then you're exhaling all the air out like you're blowing out a candle. Good. Okay, now let's guide your breath to your stomach. Inhale, feel your belly button go towards the screen. And then exhale, feel that belly button go away from the screen. Okay, and if that's difficult, it's pretty difficult for me actually. I like to have one hand on my chest and one hand on my stomach to just try to keep my chest calm and still as I breathe in, guiding my breath to my stomach. And then exhale out. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale and exhale. Last breath in and out. Beautiful job. Okay, now let's do some breathing and get our arms warmed up. So I'm still in my seat. Inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, roll your shoulders back towards your back pockets and down again. Inhale and exhale. Few more. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Good job. In and out. Last breath and out. Okay, now going reverse. So rotating your shoulders back up towards your ears and then forward towards the screen and then release. Making as big of a circle as you can as you inhale and exhale out. Good work. 2 more. Nice. Last one. Now, if you can include the arms, you're going to reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, shine your palms back, and then back to center. If you have any shoulder injuries or shoulder doesn't feel too great today, go back to the shoulder circles, okay? The little ones here. Again, inhale and exhale out. Breathe and out. Take up as much space as you can. How much space can you take up in the room? Good. Yeah, be careful if you're close to a table. Don't smack your fingers. All right, let's reverse directions. You're going to shine your fingers back and reaching up and forward towards the screen and relax. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Again, in and out. Two more. Inhale. You might notice that your ribs are moving with you, and that's good. We're trying to get all of our upper body warmed up here today. Okay, good work. From here, let's create a goal post, kind of like a football goal post. We're gonna squeeze or draw your elbows down towards your ribs and then reach up to the ceiling. Okay, again, inhale and exhale. Good. How tall can you go? Can you reach beyond your screen? Up, 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 up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Last two. And reach. Good. Last one. And reach. Good. Now go down and sideways. So going towards the edges here. Good. Release. And reach. Good. Incorporating that breath. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Last two and reach. Good. Last one and reach. Okay, go ahead and let those shake it out. Okay, now for a brain teaser, we're going to do some arm circles, but in opposite directions. So I like to start at the top. We're going to reach forward with one hand, backwards with the other hand, and then come back down. And reach and come back down. I know this is a complicated one. So if you want to start from the top, you can go reverse directions, right? Left hand or right hand forward, other hand back, down, and then reach the opposite hand up and then complete that circle. Okay, keep going here. And this is a quite challenging movement. And so take your time with it. Good. Now, if you have any shoulder aches, you can also do this with smaller circles, okay? So same thing. All right, let's try the other side. We're going to start from the top. Once again, reach opposite direction and then rotate up to the top. And then again, reach opposite direction. Good. And then down. And then opposite. And up. Good. Now, if you feel like this is you're getting the hang of it, try to go a little bit faster. If it's faster, it kind of looks like this, windmilling either side. Good. And then if you start to end up just swimming, that's okay too. I just want some arm movement, getting that brain involved. Good. If you're swimming, you can go backwards as well. There we go. All right. And shake it out. Good work. All right, from here, let's go ahead and open up the legs a little bit if you're comfortable. Good. And then we're going to do some side bending. So we're going to go reaching up and over to one side, inhaling. I get a big stretch kind of at the side here, and then I come back forward. And then other side. And then return. Okay, if you have any shoulder aches, you don't need the arm, just do the same thing. You can keep your hands at your hips. Good. And then reaching. Again, take up space. Pretend you're painting a rainbow up and over your head. And then big rainbow up and over, back down. Beautiful. Two more here. And return. Good. Last one. And return. Okay, feet come back together, and then let's go ahead and stand up. I'm gonna put my chair right next to me so I can use it for balance. Again, if you wanna be in the corner of your room, go ahead and set yourself up. I'll give you a minute to transition. I'm gonna scooch this out of the way. Okay, And I'm gonna tilt this down so you can see my feet. All righty. Okay, so starting here, either one hand on the bar or two hands on, not the bar, but the back of your chair. We're gonna start with some tippy toes. So we're gonna come up into heels, high heels, and then back down, okay? Up and down. Good, keep going. Press and release. Good. Exhale and inhale. See if you can use your breath to help you ground yourself, and then inhale to release. And release. Good. Now, as you're doing this, if you're noticing that your body is hunching over, try to stand as tall as you can. Pretend I'm pulling the tops of your ears up towards the ceiling. Good. And if you're seated here, same thing. You can come up and down like this, okay? All right. Let's do two more. Release. Last one. And release. Good job. Now we're going to be switching your feet. You're pedaling. One foot comes up into tippy toe. Other foot comes up into tippy toe. Remember to come up into your high heels between each set. And switch. And switch. Good. You can take a look at your feet to get started, but then once that feels good, come up into tall standing. No, just notice what your body does naturally as you switch your feet. Good. Now let's go a little bit faster. Switch and switch and switch and switch. Switch and switch. Good job. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good work. Okay, shake it all out. Now, last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna squat down a tiny bit. So my knees are slightly bent. And then I'm gonna come up onto tippy toes and then down. Again, exhale, press, release. Now this one's a harder one to balance into because my legs are bent. I usually have my legs straight to help me balance, but that's not the case here. So again, if you need to hold on to your chair and see if you can control your way up, control your way down. Good. And then let your core or your abdominals also participate in this. You can think about exhaling all the air out to engage the rest of your body. Nice. Last one. Press, release. Good work. Okay, let's do a quick stretch of your calves. Step one foot back into a lunge. Hands stay on the chair here. Neck is long. And then get a good stretch to the back of the, in the calf here. Get that heel down. Breathing for 2. One last breath. And then switching legs. So other foot comes back. And then we're inhaling and exhaling. And exhale. Good work, everyone. Last one. Okay, shake it all out. Now we're gonna go into your quads, your hips, doing some squats, okay? So we're gonna start with, feet are gonna be hip distance apart, maybe a little bit more. Bend down and straight, stand up, bend and straighten. Good. As you do this, again, if you wanna hold on, you can. I want you to think about getting taller, pushing into those heels, growing tall, and then release. Okay, instead of bending and then shoving your hips forward. Yeah, so bend and then grow tall. After each one, grow an inch taller. Good. And 2, down, and 1. Beautiful. Now add on that tippy toe at the top if you can. So you're squatting and then you're going up onto your tippy toes. Good. Down and tippy toes. Very nice. Keep going. I'm inhaling as I come down, exhaling to exert my force. Good. All right, let's add the arms now. So I'm gonna squat down if you want your hands here, hands down, and then I'm gonna reach them up, 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 so everything is elongated. See if you can go away from the screen, out of the screen, good. And down, keep going. For 3, down, and 2, beautiful guys. Last one, reach, and shake it out. Good, all right, how are you feeling? We're doing okay, can I get a thumbs up? Excellent, thank you. Okay, lovely. So now let's go feet turned out. So I had my feet kind of facing the screen. I'm gonna turn out my feet a little bit, okay? Let's do the same thing. We're gonna start with the squats, or if you've ever done ballet, this is your second position. Same thing here. As I push away, I'm elongating through my spine, through my neck. I'm pushing down into my heels to straighten my legs. Good. Now, I'm going to be a little bit smaller so I can go into my tippy toes. You can always go back to just the, like the first option of doing coming down and up. Option 2 would be coming up onto your tippy toes, making it a little bit harder to balance. All right, last one. Now you're gonna bring your arms up. I'm gonna reach down, reach. I'm a little off balance, so I might put my hand on the chair to help me really get through elongating my whole body. Reach, 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 and relax. Okay, good work. Shake it all out. Okay, this one I'm gonna have you hold on to at least one hand on the chair to help you, because we're gonna go into kind of butt kickers or kind of like back kicks. Okay, so let's start here. You're just gonna kick and kick, controlling. You might start to feel it in the back of the legs, which is normal. If it starts to cramp up, just slow down a little bit, take a break. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm kind of shifting my weight. I'll face forward, shifting my weight and then kicking, and then shifting my weight and kicking in the back. Tilt this up a little bit. Okay. So I'm here and here. All right, now let's add a double kick. So we're gonna go here, kick, kick, release, shift, kick, kick, release. And good. This one's very hard for me. You need to, I like to kind of think about engaging through my core to help me stabilize. Good. All right, shake it out. Now this time we were bending the knee. This time let's go elongate, long kicks. Kicking back and kicking back. If you need to lean forward a little bit to help you, that's fine. I'd rather, you can lean forward but not hunch forward, okay? So if you need to lean forward to help you get that kick through the back, go ahead and do that. Good. And nice. Let's go for 3. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna stand with one hand on the chair.
While we are connecting.
Hold on. Go. Okay. We're gonna have one hand on the chair. We're gonna do some single leg balance activities here. So we're gonna kick forward, kick side, and kick backwards. If you can start to lighten up that touch through your chair, that would be ideal. You can always just grab on or have both hands on. Okay, I'm gonna number these. So forward is 1. Sideways is 2. Back is 3. So I'm gonna call out some numbers and we're gonna remember which direction we're kicking. All right. So for example, if I said 2, we're kicking sideways. If I said 1, we're kicking forward. If I said 3, we're kicking back. All right. And we're always staying on that single leg, seeing if we can keep this afloat to the whole exercise. Ready? All right. Let's go for 1. Good. And 2. Good. And 3. Good. And 3. Nice. And 1. And 1. 2. 1. 3. Okay, we're gonna pick up the pace. Ready? 2. 2. 1. 2. 3. 1. 2. And 3. Okay, and shake it out. All right, did anyone feel it in their kind of glute hip area? And get a raise of hands. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, excellent. Great. Let's do the other side. So go ahead and turn around or bring your chair to the other side, and then we will do standing on the right and then kicking forward, side, and back. Okay. All right, when we're ready, I'm going to change it up on you. So 3 is going to go forward. 2 will stay the same. And then 1 will go backwards. Let's see if I can remember this. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2. Good job. 2, 1, 3. Okay, we're gonna pick up the pace. Ready? 2, and 3, and 1, and 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, and 2. Good work. Okay, go ahead and shake it all out. Good job. All right, let's do a quick stretch. We're gonna stand with the hands on the chair, walk your feet out, send your hips backwards. If you have any shoulder injuries, this might not be the exercise for you. I'll give you a modification in a second. We're gonna send the hips back, lengthen through the back of the legs, lengthen through your shoulders, and then you're gonna walk yourself back forward. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Keep going, so walk yourself back. Create a upside down L position. If you are modifying, you can do the same thing. Bring your foot forward and then hinge forward. That way it's more of a hamstring stretch instead of a shoulder stretch. Okay, so choose whichever one you want. Let's do 1 more. Coming back, sending your hips back, and then arms are lengthened. And then walking yourself forward. All right, good work. Now, let's grab onto that towel that I asked you guys to bring. I like a longer towel, preferably, but if you have a shorter towel or don't have a towel at all, that's totally fine. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, you're here. I'm gonna grab onto my towel. We're gonna start with some rows. So pulling the towel taut. The tauter you can bring the towel, the more activity you'll have through your shoulders, okay? We're going to draw it forward. Pull it back. From the side, it looks like this. And pull. Press and pull. Okay, press and draw it forward. Good. Pretend the towel is, I don't know, connected to something and you're pulling it away. Good, and pushing it away. 2 more. And press. Last one. And press. Okay, let's do some squats with it. I have feet parallel. You can do feet turned out, whichever you like. We're gonna pull and then push away. Pretend you're like loading your car and you're pushing something heavy into the car. Good. In and out. Beautiful. 3. Press. And 2. Press. Last 1. Press. Okay, now we're gonna go up. Reach. Down. And reach. Good. And 3. Let's go up to 8. 4. 4 more. I'm using my breath. 2 more. In and out. Last 1. In and out. Good job. Okay, rest your shoulders for a second. This next one, it's gonna be a little bit, just a little bit more involved. So I'm gonna pull my towel taut. I'm gonna step forward into a lunge, pull back, okay? Each pull back. Now, if your lunge is going to be like this, that's totally fine. Any sort of like weight shifting forward, that's all I want today, okay? All right, now, the arms are gonna start here. I'm gonna push away and come back. Push away, come back. Does that make sense? All right, let's give it a try. Let's go for 8, push, and in, and 2, and in. Make sure you're not on a slippery surface, and 4, and 5, in, and 6, good, and 7, draw that towel back, and 8, and all right, good, shake it out. We're gonna do one more set. This time I'm gonna call out left or right. So if I say left, you're gonna go left foot in front. If I say right, you'll go right foot in front, okay? Stay safe, be close to a wall if you need, and here we go. Towel into your chest. I say left. Good, and left. Right. And right. Good job. Left. Good, and right. 2 more. Left. And right. Good work. Okay, excellent. Shake it out. Let's do a stretch. Let's let your breath, let's slow up down your breath a little bit. I'm gonna reach up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna squat down so you can see this is what it looks like. I'm gonna reach up and over to my right side, and then up and over to my left side. Okay, good. And other side. Again, if you have any shoulder aches, you can do the same thing. Bending sideways. The biggest thing is that I want you to move in a sideways motion. Good, opening up your chest. Last 2. Last 1. And draw it back. Good work. Okay, go ahead and let's throw the towel down or by your chair. We're gonna use it one more time later today. We're gonna come down to the ground. So let's set yourself up. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I hope that you guys get a drink of water too. Set up your mat down on the ground and then meet me down on the floor. Okay. All right, you're here. And then I'm gonna draw you back down. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's safely come down onto the ground. I have my mat with me. I'm next to the couch, so if I need help, I can come onto the couch, and then I'm gonna come all the way down to the ground. Okay, we're gonna be in a quadruped position, so hands and knees. Make sure you have enough space. And then I'm just gonna wait for a second for everyone to come down onto the ground, so take your time. All right. If you need anything like if you want to be on your elbows, if your wrists are not feeling too great, that's an option, or onto your knuckles if that is something that you you can tolerate. And then from here, let's go into cat-cow, but instead of doing a lot of cat, I want to mainly focus on this cow position. So I'm drawing my ears up to the ceiling, tailbone to the ceiling, and then I'm coming back to neutral. Okay. I'm going to take a big inhale to come up, and then exhale to come back. Now you can change up the breath if you prefer the other way around. You can, you're more than welcome to do that. The biggest thing is I want you to get a good elongation through your head all the way to your tailbone, and then relax. Okay, let's do 2 more. Inhale. The movement can be very subtle. Release. Last one. Inhale, shine your chest forward, and then release. Okay, find that neutral spine. So your neutral spine being your head all the way to your tailbone in a position that you're normally in, okay? Respecting those curves. From here, I'm gonna elongate my single leg back towards the back behind me, and then I'm releasing, and then other side. Notice that you're gonna have to weight shift a little bit to let your foot come up behind you. Okay, now let's incorporate the arm. So if I'm doing my left leg, my right arm comes up. So opposite arm and leg, release, and the other side. You can always modify to just do the legs or just do the arms. If you're doing this in a standing position or sitting position, you can again do alternating arm and legs. That might kind of look like this where you're holding on and you're kicking and kicking. Okay. Let's keep going here if you're on the floor. And reach. 2. Last one here. And 1. Good job. Okay, come off of your wrist for a second. Shake it out. If you need to lean on something, shake out your wrists. Okay, now I want to go sideways. So I'm going to bring my left foot out towards the side. From the front, it might look like this, where I'm kicking my leg out and down. I think this is commonly called the fire hydrant. So we're working sideways and release. Sideways and release. So this one's great because I am trying to prevent my trunk from rotating, which means that I'm really activating through my core stabilizer. So I'm really stabilizing through my core. My neck is long. Everything is still like a statue except for my left foot, or if you're doing the right foot, your right leg, okay? Let's do 2 more. And last one. Good work. Okay, let's do the other side. I'm just gonna turn around so you can see, but you don't have to turn around. I'm gonna stay strong through my chest, strong through my hips, lifting and lowering for 8 and 7 and 6. Keep breathing here. 5. If you're doing this standing, you can be doing the same thing. 3, 2, last one. Good job. Okay, go ahead and come onto your side and then roll down onto your back so that you are in, you are lying down like you're sleeping. Now, if you need a pillow to support your neck, you can always use a pillow. I want knees are bent, arms are right next to you. Okay, we are here. Let's start with a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Again, deep breath in and then a deep breath out. This might feel different from when you were doing it earlier in sitting. From here, we're going to do pelvic tilts. So imagine your tailbone being pulled up towards the ceiling. I'm rocking my hips back, but I'm keeping everything else on the ground. And then release. Again, I'm tipping or I'm scooping my tailbone up towards the ceiling. and then I am releasing. 2 more. So working on being able to move at your pelvis or your hip bone. All right, from here, if you can tolerate a bridge, we're gonna come all the way up into a bridge. I'm elongating the front of my hips, super important if you're sitting a lot, and then coming all the way down. Few more here. Ready? At your own pace, peeling your spine, inhale. And then exhale as you lower your spine, one bone at a time. Again. Inhale at the front, and then exhale to lower all the way down. Now keep going. Peel and lower. Think about your spine being a pearl necklace. You're peeling each pearl off of the ground. Inhale. And then you're laying down each pearl down very gently all the way down. Okay, very last one. We're gonna hold in this position. I don't have a lot of weight through my neck. If you do, you can drop your hips a little bit. And then see if you can lift one foot and the other foot off. You can always come back to just holding the bridge. But if you are up for an extra challenge today, go ahead and try marching. So I'm marching one foot and the other foot. Again, this is about preventing yourself from rotating as I shift to one foot and the other foot. Beautiful. 2 more. Last one. And then I'm coming all the way down. If you can bring your knees into your chest, go ahead and rock side to side, or you can bring your knees kind of side to side like this. Good work. Okay, back to center. We're gonna do bigger rocks. So hands can be by your side. We're gonna rock as far as you can go with your knees. Exhale, come all the way back to center. And then other side, we're gonna tip your knees to the other side. Exhale, come all the way back to center. Okay, we're gonna do that a few more times. Inhale to rock. Exhale to bring it back. And then exhale to draw it back. 2 more here. Last one. Excellent job. Okay, I'm gonna roll onto my side all the way onto my left side or your right side. We're gonna go into open book. I prefer my arm supporting my head, or if you have a pillow, that'll be great. And then I'm gonna open, reach it back. I'm blocked by my sofa, but you can reach it back all the way. And then return forward. If that doesn't feel good for your shoulders, you can put both hands onto your head and then rock back. Exhale, rock forward. Now this is kind of nice for rolling in your bed, getting up in the morning. So we are still working something, although it does feel like a nice stretch. Okay, one more. All right, good job. Now rock all the way over to your other side. I'm going to turn around. We'll do the other side here. So set up your arms how you like, and then we're going to rock back. And then you're going to rock forward. Let's go for a 3. Inhale, exhale back. And 2, inhale, and then exhale back. Last one, inhale, and then exhale to return. Good job. From here, go ahead and either prop up all the way. We're going to transition back to your chair. So go ahead and take your time getting up, especially if you feel any dizziness or anything like that, kind of changing levels. Please take your time. We're in no rush. Okay, I'm going to be on my sofa, but you can go back onto your chair. And then we're going to be wrapping up class. Okay, so I have my towel with me. I'm gonna use that in a second. There you go. Okay, we're gonna start with a figure four stretch. So kind of working on that hip. I'm gonna bring one foot on top of the other. This might be kind of the position where you get your shoes on. So ways you can modify this. If this is too intense, here, let me actually wait so that everyone can get settled in. There we go. Good. Okay, so as I was saying, we're gonna go into a figure four stretch where my one foot or ankle is on top of my other thigh. This can be an uncomfortable position for some, and so feel like if you feel like this is too much or too intense, you can sit yourself up onto like your bed. That might be a little bit higher, so your hips are a little bit higher, and then prop your foot there. Or you can bring that bottom foot out a little bit more to kind of get that get a little bit of a stretch through your hips. Okay. From here, if you can send your nose forward, lean forward just a couple inches to get a stretch, holding it for 10 seconds, breathing in and exhaling. And then just ease into the stretch. You don't need to be super aggressive with this. Use your breath to ease in, 2, and 1. Good job. Come on back. Switch the feet. So again, help yourself kind of come into this figure four stretch, straighten that bottom knee if you need, or prop yourself up onto your bed. Again, we're going to send those nose forward. You might notice that one side is tighter than the other. This side is definitely tighter for me. And so I'm going to ease into it even more, using my breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and take that foot off. I'm going to grab onto my towel. I'm going to hook it down so that my foot is inside the towel like this. Okay. I'm going to gently pull so that my toes are towards my nose. And then notice that, here, let me turn, my leg, front leg is straight. So I'm trying to get a hamstring stretch. Okay. Now from here, if that is already an intense stretch, that's perfect. You're going to stay here. If you want a little bit more, draw your nose forward gently, bringing your nose forward instead of your head forward. So notice that that's different. Yeah. And I'm getting a hamstring stretch here. I'm using my other arm to just help me prop up, especially because this one's a pretty intense stretch for me. So I'm easing into it. Using my breath for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, switch sides. Now, if you need to log off, it is 12:16. So if you need to go, please go ahead and log off. We're gonna do the stretch here on the other side. Same thing. I'm using my arms. I'm sending my nose forward. One more breath. Good. And then gently come on out. Let's finish off with one more breathing exercise. Again, close your eyes or soften your gaze. And then take a deep inhale. And then exhale out. And notice if that feels different from earlier today. Do you feel a little bit taller? Do you feel like you can take a deeper breath in? Last breath. And out. Excellent job. I hope you gave yourself a round of applause. You guys did great. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to stop recording now.